After a 2-year break, the 2022 Ontario Parasport Games are back. This year they're being held in Mississauga. Opening ceremonies were held Friday night, with events taking place all day through Saturday and Sunday. Over the course of the weekend, roughly 500 participants between 12 and 35 will compete in 9 different sports.
The past 2 years have been a great challenge. They haven't been able to compete. They haven't been able to participate and train as much as they'd like to. Ultimately, when it comes to these sports, you have to play them.
I think it's kind of a little bit of a getting back on the bike situation. There's been some glitches and just kind of getting people back up to speed to, what it's like being at tournaments, especially multi-sport games are a little bit more complicated than us running our own wheelchair basketball tournaments. And there's just a lot more moving parts, but a lot of great help, lots of volunteers, great organizers, and it's just been a lot of fun to be back.
Now that we're back to normal, it's fantastic because they're getting back to their routines, they're getting back to training, and this is going to yield results for us on the national team.
I'm actually pretty surprised that I came back the way I did.
Laura plays wheelchair basketball for the Cruisers Sports Storm, based out of Mississauga, Brampton. She and her coach, ANDREA, agreeing one of the biggest points of focus over the pandemic was maintaining team cohesion.
I figured after 2 years off, it would take a lot more getting used to, and the pushing and the feel of the wheels in your hands and how to shoot a basketball, and I'm surprised I came back as fast as I did. Aside from the junior provincial team and making Canada Games next year, I really aspire to make the Paralympics one day in the near future.
We did have training sessions virtually to work on things that we were able to, doing that throughout different programs as well, which was amazing. So it's good because when we ended up getting back on court, it didn't feel like we just lost 2 years. We were still very cohesive as a team.
Meanwhile, John, the president, coach, and one of the players for the Rose City Riot out of Windsor, says new clubs like his need these events so they can start developing as a part of the provincial landscape.
Yeah, I mean, something like this is fantastic because it brings a whole bunch of people. As you can see, they're all around us right now, and we all share a common goal. And it's just wanting to be part of a team that is sharing a sport together.
In Mississauga, David Zura, City News.